What's going on, everybody? Back here with another day and another game of our Brewers 162 game playthrough of the 2020 season. And, got the tweets out. Hopefully, everybody can join in on the stream today. Excited to play another game of our Brewers series. As you can see, we took 2 out of 3 from the Cubs with a real barn burner of a game offensively. We had 8 total home runs in the game between the two teams. I believe we, as the Brewers, had 5, with Keston Hiura leading the offense with 2 and 5 RBIs. It was a heck of an offensive output for us. We may be looking at a difficulty change, at least batting wise, here in the next few games, depending on how they go. Right now we're hitting on All-Star, which I feel pretty comfortable with, but I may up it to Hall of Fame if we continue to kind of rake at the plate here. But as I kind of looked ahead at our schedule, I noticed our next opponent, the St. Louis Cardinals, are currently 3-0. Let's take a look at their run differential. They've only won, or their run differential is only 9-6, so they've won 3 relatively close games, it looks like. All on the road in all day games. So they are 3-0 to start the season. We're 2-1, and an early battle for National League Central supremacy here. And looking forward to getting this one started. So let's just hop right into the game. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're live or watching after the fact. And we'll hop right into this. Get into the right day here first, and then we'll get our first start with Brett Anderson as he takes on Adam Wainwright. Adam Wainwright's interesting pitcher to face. So I'm excited to deal with that pretty long arcing curveball that he has as his primary pitch. And we are back at home with Brett Anderson on the mound. Let's see if we want to make any changes to our lineup. I'm pretty much liking what we're going with so far. Sogard serving as a pretty good leadoff hitter for us. And we got Yelich in the 2-hole, Keston Hiura, obviously with those 5 RBIs in the last game. Feeling good about him in the 3-hole. Justin Smoke's been moderately productive so far. He has a couple doubles for us. Narvaez hit a couple extra base hits for us. Ryan Braun had a 2-homer game in the second game of that Cubs series. And we had Holt get on base a few times. He's hitting pretty well. And Lorenzo Cain doing all right for us in the 8-hole so far. Against Wainwright, definitely want to load up on lefties. And I think we're feeling pretty good about this lineup. So let's hop into game 1 of this Brewers-Cardinal series.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Stay tuned for Brewers baseball next. Brett Anderson will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Here's Colton Wong now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, the second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Wong.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Counts even at 2-2 to 1.
Whoa, we do
Two
not
pitch
get a
mix here.
call
If you're
there,
in
and
the
Brett
batter's
Anderson
box,
rightfully
you're
missed
looking for
with that.
something up. Sink or change up right here. Got to get it
Boy,
up.
if we're not getting calls at the top of the zone, this is going to be a long day. That one clearly in the zone. We don't get the strike 3 looking.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And there's one gone to start the
We
night.
don't have to deal with the up and in fastball on the mound. I guess we don't have to deal with it at the plate either.
Tommy Edman.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Edman, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. On the outside, Black, good pitch called for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball.
Brett Anderson, kind of a crafty veteran and hopefully a valuable
Wind up
addition to
and
this
the 0-2
Brewers
pitch.
staff in the offseason as a free agent.
This is on the ground over to
Ground
first.
ball.
Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting first, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now we got a guy
So
who's going to
bases
be a
are
bit
empty
of a
here
problem
with 2
for us
gone,
in the
and
lefty
that'll
rating
bring up the
matchup.
big bat of Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt definitely favors that side of the plate. 82-93
First
Against
pitch coming,
ladies.
here it is.
for lefties, I should say.
Hit in the air to
And
shallow
we're going to
center.
get to that
After
one?
it is
No, we're
Kane.
not.
He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
And the Cardinals got their first base runner.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter as he rips
And
it
we
on
get
the
another
ground to
ground ball.
second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side
Kind
is
of interesting
retired.
that they're going with Carpenter in the 4-hole against the
One left
lefty.
for the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
We definitely want to make
Adam
sure
Wainwright gets the
does
start
not
for
get
St.
any
Louis in this one. What do we
rhythm
need to know here, Danny?
on
This
the
ought to
mound
be
here.
interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Sogard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that
Good
curveball.
off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike
Talked about
1.
it on the front.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. It's so far
Gonna
so
look like a
good as
strike,
they enter play
even when it's
3-0
at the
on the
top of
young
the
season.
zone.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good. Swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Barehanded at his knees. Hey now.
Batting second, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. He's got it.
And a ground ball on a sinker.
Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Going to that. And the second pitch of the at-bat, both times.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up top, it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hiura is off of first with 2 away. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1.
Too much against Molina, so respect that arm.
Wainwright comes set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner.
No, it's foul.
But this is going to get foul. 2 out with the man at first.
Another double down the line.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch.
Oh, late on the
still
sinker.
full, 3-2.
Hung in the middle of the plate for us. Testing off with the pitch again.
Payoff pitch one more time. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3.
Decided too late to swing at that sinker.
Brewers strand 1, still no score.
That could have been 2 on with 2 out.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. One and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now here it comes. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs into 3-1.
Anything on the edges in this one. Very tight zone.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. At the plate, Tyler O'Neill. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Stepping up now, Lane Thomas. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 0-1 pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ooh,
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that's through for a hit.
Bader gets a base hit there.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your
lips
does
have a little bit of hitting, as you can see there, 32-34. So
at the plate now,
down the middle and hope he doesn't hit
the
it.
sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cards strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Wainwright, still playing here at age 38, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
2-1 the count. Now here's the pitch.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Hit out towards second. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he puts it on the ground to third. Reined in. Wong for one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Double play. That's good.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number two.
I got 2-1 the count.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the way.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. His career line against Wainwright comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Clearly working bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
In there, 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that, Kate. Wiggle out the jam and keep this game tied.
I'm not sure what his hitting stats are. He's got 4 contacts, so maybe if we place the PCI in the right spot, we might get a hold of something.
Brett Anderson, and he puts it on the ground to second. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score.
I feel like taking pitches there. We can keep getting it.
Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Colton Wong. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Holt will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Tommy Edman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making one for two now. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, placing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so the runners at the corners now with one away.
Oh boy. Brian Braun is injured, and they're talking about a break on that not even really necessary throw home. The Braun is in. We're going to have to bring in a Visiel Garcia, I think. Wow, that is...
Amisael Garcia is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing left
Yeah.
number 24.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one.
And we
On
do.
the smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
That's a big double play.
Bottom of the third now,
Seems
and
like
that'll
the
bring
run-
in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Let's see what we can do offensively.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Like that one.
Pitch on the way. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Still 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
With one away, a reminder that we'll have Milwaukee Brewers baseball for you here on the show as you get a look there at our upcoming telecasts over the course of the next 7 days.
We got 2 more Cardinals games. I think we'll do those tomorrow. As far as the stream, we'll just do 1 game today.
So the bases are empty with one
be
man
back
gone.
tomorrow.
And up next, the
Yeah,
sweet swinging
going up here.
left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Heading for second is Yelich.
So one up.
And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Keston Hiura takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. Strike one to start the at-bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle.
A double play
the second
ball.
for one. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and
So
the side is retired.
Each team
4-6-3.
up
They
a
roll it up
first and
to
third
get
with
out
one
of the
out
jam.
in consecutive
3 innings in the
half innings.
books. Still no score on the show.
An unfortunate turn for us. We couldn't come off on the second.
Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. Sogard over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now back.
Standing in, Tyler O'Neill hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1-1 to count. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and 2 strikes.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Lane Thomas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Strike zone today. Wow, we weren't getting stuff in the upper corner. But
this is on the ground over to first.
Uh-oh. Oh, no!
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
On the throw by
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground. You're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out. It just wasn't meant to be.
So now to the plate, Adam Wainwright, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Ground ball foul down the left side.
Wainwright's proven a challenge here.
Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Cards strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with... Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Omar Narvaez. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There's just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neill has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And, oh, not so fast,
Wow.
partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. 3-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Back goes Thomas. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Ross Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Wainwright into the windup. Here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And Lorenzo Cain on deck loves to see that. It means he'll hit here as well.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ball 2 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And that misses. Ball 4.
No,
So it's
another...
first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Anderson.
So here now's the pitcher, Brett Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. He acknowledged they're doing a pretty nice job of getting guys on, but they're struggling mightily to bring them around to score. There's not just one thing they can do to improve that, but he said it has to start with focus. Focus on execution and focus on not trying to do too much. We'll see if they can buck this trend going forward, guys.
The second baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 0-1 the count.
We've got another pitcher's duel on our hands here in the 5th.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Swing and a liner.
Nice
This will be
catch
taken
there by
out there
Holt
at
to
short,
take
and that's
away
the
a
first
hit.
out of the inning.
The batter.
Trying to pick things up where we
What's Brett Anderson's stamina like? He's got 78, so should be
left
able to get
off.
through the inning
Tommy
with him.
Edman
Maybe
hit
start
in
looking
2 at-bats
next
for
inning
him
or
at
the
this
inning
point in the
after that
ballgame.
to
In there, strike 1.
put in a reliever.
No runs on 6
So far, we've
hits
gotten
and no
pretty good
errors so far
5-6
for the
inning
Red Birds.
starts out of most of our starters.
Hit
Can't
hard on
ask
the
for
ground to second.
too
And
much
that
more
is
than
going to
that.
sneak on through into right. It's a one-out
With the
single.
Brewers
Yeah, he's
bullpen.
got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
We can get to them after that. Got a
Sogard is
chance for
there.
two.
One
And they
there.
hit two.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired.
Another double
Around
play
the
for
horn they
us.
go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this.
Justin here helps turn the double play.
Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right,
We
thanks,
haven't
Heidi.
snuck anybody across at this point, but
So the batting order turns over now
Well,
and
enough
set to
those
go.
base
Eric
runners.
Sogard, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
4 RBIs for Sogard. He was a big part of that last game. 13 runs scored.
And he looks at a curveball that
Ooh,
falls in
Wainwright
1-1.
has the curveball in the zone this time.
Pitch on the way. And this is taken for a called strike.
Boy, Wainwright's
Oh, that's a
starting to
tough call.
locate.
Now 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball.
I have
that's
really
in the
no
dirt
idea
that
what the
time, and it's
strike
back
zone is
to
this
even
game.
now at
This is
2-2.
kind of
He might
wild.
have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Full count. 3-2.
Almost misread that
Waiting
pitch.
next, there's Christian Yelich. Now a ball lined to the
And
left
will that
side.
put down? No,
But
it's foul.
foul.
Trying to get a leadoff base runner for Yelich.
Lifted into center field.
Ooh, struck it
Goes
well,
Thomas.
but
He
Sogard not
gets there
exactly
and
a
makes the
power
play for the
threat.
first out.
Just punches that into center field for an out.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Yelich. He'll try to follow up the double in his
Yelich
last
can get our
at-bat with
offense
another big hit
jump-started.
right here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Forward.
The 1-0 home. Bounced on the ground and
Ooh,
right at the
well
shifted
struck,
infielders.
but right
And he'll
at
take
the
it to the
first
bag
baseman
himself for the
Goldschmidt
out.
for out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Kester.
So bases are empty here with 2
And
gone.
here's
And in
Watson
at the
single.
plate
Let's see
steps
if we can get
Keston
him on for a
Urah.
third time.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Wong has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
See if we can
The
get
relay,
Molina.
and
No,
he's
he's
going to make
in
it
time
there.
there.
Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Now batter,
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill, as the sinker to him finds the
to
zone
his
for strike
bottom
one.
third of the lineup
He's
with
0
that,
for 2 in the
giving up a
ballgame so
run
far.
here.
Lifted down the line in left.
That'll get foul.
But this will land foul just shy of the wall. 0-2, here it is. Liner
And a
towards
base
second.
hit.
That's in there, base hit.
And he's not going to test Yelich.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The center fielder, number
This is
35.
their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Standing in now, Lane Thomas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Popped him up. Smoke moving to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 48, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, and their runners at the corners now. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
2 balls and a strike to count.
Anderson with 9 hits surrendered.
Turned on
But
down the line.
finally gives up a
And he
run
tries
there
for
as
the
it's a
backhand
base
reach
hit
at
for
third, but he
Bader.
gets
We have
by
not
the
been able to
glove down the
retire
line.
him
And they're
all
going to take a
game.
1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
The pitcher, number 50,
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's
They're
duel
going to
this
keep
been.
Wainwright
Yeah, Dan,
out
the
there.
pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out
I'm surprised they're
RBI,
keeping
and now
Wainwright in
he's
with a
got a
chance to
chance to
add
help
on.
himself, too.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Colton
There's the
Wong
pop
would
up
be
to
next.
right.
Yelich is under
Yelich
it,
is there,
and the
and
inning
we
is
get
over.
through the inning, but Anderson gives up a run.
So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Justin
first
Smoke.
baseman, Justin.
On its way is pitch number 75. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
That one foul. We're going to get our bullpen going. Couple of our mid to late game relievers here, Claudio and Phelps.
Wainwright ready, the 1-1. That's lifted the other
Smoke
way
lifts
out
it
to
to
left.
left. Is that
Chasing
going to
after
get
it is O'Neal,
overhead? Yes, it
and this
will.
one will bounce into the wall.
And Smoke hustling to
The
second. He's in
relay.
there with a
Well, he'll
leadoff
be in
double.
there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll
Maybe
they
a
can
quick
get on.
scoring
Got to take
update
it
for
one
Twitter.
good at.
Alright, let's see if we can answer the Cardinals here. Omar Narvaez batting with a runner on second.
Now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at ball one. Looking at his career totals, Narvaez is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Chase one there. I thought we were getting a breaking ball. We got the cutter.
And look out.
And he hit him.
Ran in and got him.
So we got two aboard now with
I'm
nobody
not sure
out.
if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and
Two
first base is
aboard
open,
is
there's
Narvaez
absolutely
is
zero
hit.
reason to
After
put the
the
ball in the
smoke
strike zone.
leadoff double,
I
we
think
got a
he was trying to
Vizcaíno
work around him,
Garcia
and
standing
it just
in.
got away.
He replaced Ryan Braun, who got injured.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
On a throw from left.
Is in for the second
Prognosis is
time
not
here as he
good.
looks at one
He
outside.
had to come
It's
out of the
1-0.
game immediately.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great
Let's see if we
opportunity
can try and
from
get
the
the win right
breakthrough.
here in the bottom
Going
of
to
the
be pretty
sixth.
demoralizing if they can't.
Hit hard towards
Garcia
center. And that's in
into
there. Base
center, a
hit.
base hit, and Smoke
Rounds
is going
third
to turn
and
and
is digging
burn
for
with
the
that
plate.
2-speed and
He'll
get
score,
in
and the
there.
Brewers have drawn even. We're all square at one apiece.
Vizcaíno Garcia. The RBI base hit, and now it's Brock Holt.
Into the box, Brock Holt. And a breaking ball
Wainwright
backs him out of the
unraveling
way.
here a bit in the
1-0
sixth.
the count. It was a single for
straight
him in
base
his
runners.
last at-bat. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. None out, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. This is pulled
Holt
into
is
right.
single into right, and the bases
That's
are
in there, base
loaded.
hit. And no sense risking anything here.
Go
as the
ahead,
bases
run at
will be
third.
loaded now with still nobody out. There's the St.
And
Louis
that will
manager now
chase
up out of the
Wainwright
dugout
here
on
in
his
the
way to the
sixth.
mound. And that will spell the end of the evening here for Adam Wainwright.
So they kept Wainwright in with 2 on
So
and
he
2
won't
out
be able to win this one, and barring a miracle by the
bet
pen,
for
would stand
himself.
be on the hook
And
for
now
the
all of a
loss should a run
sudden-
score here.
bases are loaded.
Dakota Hudson is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
There's Dakota Hudson bringing. He has a sinker, slider, fastball, and curveball. Pretty good velocity. Just trying to get that go-ahead run home
To
from
plate
third.
now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll
And a
roll
ground
over
ball.
and send
This
it
should
to
get it done,
shortstop.
but it might be a
There's
double
one,
play.
but the return throw will
Cain
be too
beats
late,
it
and
out,
the
so
run
a
is in to
fielder's
score.
choice gets
On
a
the
run
first, but
home.
not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
And
Just
kids,
slow
this
enough
is
for
why
Cain
you
to beat it
always
out.
go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So I think we'll go with the lefty-righty matchup. You know, we haven't given Tyrone Taylor an at-bat so far this season, so why don't we throw him in there?
Tyrone Taylor will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15.
We might need to use him with Braun likely
There's a
missing
breaking ball, but
time.
it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
The prognosis when he left the game earlier did not sound good.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Two balls and no strikes.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
And he finds the black here with a curveball, 2-1. A slider that time
Now
that runs
Dakota
away.
Hudson's
It's
struggling a little
3-1
bit
now.
to find the zone.
Gotta think it's going to be a fastball here on 3-1. He definitely doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
Hit in the air to
And a
straightaway
base,
center.
no, not a base hit. That one.
Thomas is there. Let's see if they test it. And
Thomas
this would be a
gets the
tough
throw
opportunity to
home, so
squander
we
this
have no
late in the
chance to
ball game, but
advance.
he'll hold
And now
tight
it'll be
with 2
Eric
away now.
Sogard with 2 aboard and 2 out.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2
We'd
gone.
love to
And
get
that'll bring
Yelich
in
up yet this
utility man
inning.
extraordinaire Eric Sogard. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball
I think I'm
1.
going to take here the 2 strikes to ensure that, especially if
Easy
he's
take
missing
there
the
on the sinker,
zone.
well
Why
off the
chase?
outside. High and away, not close.
3-0.
3-0.
If you're at the
And
plate right
Christian
now, you
Yelich
have to
waits
realize
on
who's on
deck.
deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the
He's
zone right
taking
here.
all the way. I'm setting the controller down for this pitch.
3-0. Here it is. Fastball
Ooh.
catches the black there for a
Got
called
a call
strike.
there, 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now a throw over to first. Runners back.
We have no intent of moving on 3-1. Maybe on 3-2. Can't run into an out with Christian Yelich on
He's
base.
set. The 3-1.
And he misses.
with it for ball
Bases
4.
loaded
so the
for
bases will
Yelich.
be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
In is Christian Yelich. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
And Yelich is doubled. Bases loaded here against Dakota Hudson.
First pitch on its way.
Fastball in there
So
for a
important
strike.
getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And this catches
Wow,
the
we
zone
get
as well.
one
It's
right
0-2
on
now.
the edge for a
Well, you can see
strike.
he's coming right at this guy, just
Here
pounding the
goes
ball in the
2 on
strike zone.
Yelich.
He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The 0-2. A dive,
And
he
that
knocks
one
it
does
down.
not get through, and
And
Goldschmidt
they will
knocks it
still
down
manage
and
to get him at
prevents
first. A spectacular
another run
all-around
from
play,
scoring.
and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We're through
Another
6 full.
well-struck ball by Yelich, but another base hit taken away. Now we got Claudio and Phelps. We got Goldschmidt due up 3rd in the inning. A little nervous about giving him another righty, but then we do have Carpenter after that. I think we are going to lead off the inning with Claudio.
Alex Claudio is
Gonna
on
see
the
how
pitch
that
from the
goes.
bullpen now to start inning number 7.
He will get
So stepping in, Colton Wong. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the
Middle up.
back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-0. This is line to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the
Well,
ball
that's
game.
not good to
So
see
the
from
leadoff
Claudio.
base
We
hit
bring him
puts
in
the
to face the
potential
lefty, and
tying
he
run
gives up a
aboard in
base
the late
hit.
stages of this one. Into the box now, Tommy Edman. As the first pitch to him is
Love to
swung on
roll
and
a
missed
double
for
play
strike
here,
1.
so we don't have anybody on for
Is among a
Goldschmidt.
dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around
And
reliever
we get the
usage.
double play ball.
Hope
Can we
for
turn it with
one
that
on
86
the
speed?
smoke,
We
but it's too
cannot.
late as they'll get just the 1.
Should have gone for the tag there.
No
and
real chance
Kira.
for the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
And here's a called strike at the knees.
With a nice
Don't think
called
he liked
strike
that
to
one
lead
too
off the
much,
at-bat
but it's
against
0-1.
Goldschmidt.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first
Keeps the
baseman.
3 off us.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Just hung in there on that
2
one.
strikes for Goldschmidt.
in
And
the
this
air
one's
to
driven
center
into center,
after
but
it is
Kane will
clean.
get there.
He gets
Make
there
the
and makes the
catch,
play
and
for
they're
the
a
second
two
out of the
away.
inning.
Big second out there. And we got the lefty-lefty matchup, Claudio versus
Now it'll be
Carpenter.
the 4-hole hitter, Matt Carpenter. He was retired via
I
the
think our
ground ball
last hitter
last
for
time up.
Claudio
I
either
think he's
way.
forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Gotta sneak one by Carpenter here.
Slider
Got
whiffed
him.
on for strike 3.
Slider
A great
off the
pitch to
plate
put
for
an
strike
end to the
3.
inning. Cards leave one. They still trail it here 2-1.
Claudio with a big out there. Good performance for him.
Last half of the 7th here, and in at the plate steps Keston
So
Hura.
we will likely sit David Phelps down and get Corey Knebel ready to pitch in a one-run ball game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he
Dakota
doesn't
Hudson
get
on
the
for
call.
his
1-0.
second inning.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little bit more velocity than we were facing against Wainwright, so I got to speed the bat up a little bit.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
1-2 count for Hira.
And the pitch. Oh, and he goes the other
And
way,
that
and he
one to
drives it out
right.
to deep right center field.
Chasing Bader, and
And that'll
Bader
get down out there near
won't
the wall.
get it. Hira
Around
turning
second.
for
He's on his way to
third.
third.
And he's
he'll
in there
get
with
there
a
as he legs out
leadoff
the
triple.
leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
And that one bounced off the wall. Hira was looking for 3 all the way. In there beating the throw, and now we got Justin Smoke up looking for his first RBI of the season.
Here's Justin Smoke now.
And he gets it as it's
There's
a
a line drive base
hit.
hit to left field. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Throw in is wild, but that's not going to help.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give his team a
Smoke is
2-run
pumped
cushion
to get his
going into
first
the late
RBI
innings.
out of the
And it
4-hole.
always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Punch
Yeah,
that one
Leo
through the
Mazzoni
hole.
always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys, and he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
This one has the potential to be a pretty big inning. I feel like we're reaching the end of Dakota Hudson's rope pretty fast. We can stay out of a double play here.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Late on the slider there for the sinker.
High fly ball out to
Just
straightaway
missed the
center.
slider there. That one
Thomas
was
has it
hung in
for
the
round
middle of
number
the
1.
zone.
Next for Milwaukee, Avisail Garcia. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Garcia, I believe, had the big go-ahead RBI.
From the belt, the pitch drilled to the
And
right
through
side.
the hole there
That's
for a
through, and
base
he's now
hit.
2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a
Chase
chance to work.
Hudson, and now it's
It
John
held the whole
Brevier.
period at the end.
Settling in now,
Brock Holt
Brock
coming
Holt.
in.
And it looks like this could be a critical
two base
at-bat in
hits.
this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
A fastball off
Yeah,
the plate
Holt still
away.
batting
It's ball
1,000 with
1.
runners in scoring position.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
This one could go a long
Runners are at
way
first and second
towards
with 1 away.
determining whether this is a save situation or not, entering the 8th and
Takes a look
9th.
at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. O'Neill comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Brewers.
Trying to get the
Lorenzo
bat going.
King.
He's gotten
2
on base
outs and
today.
2 runners aboard here in the 7th
Giving
inning.
in a run, but no base hits.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play.
Pitcher
0-1.
spot you up next, so we're definitely pinch hitting.
As a look, now the pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men
Gotta
out.
get aboard. Fastball, slider, changeup for Birdie there.
Waved
Oh, I
at
thought
and
he
missed
was
for the
coming
third
more in
out.
the zone
Not
with that
much of a
one.
chance at hitting that one, and the inning is
swing at
over.
that.
So it's a run on 3
I
hits,
had
no
made up my
errors, and
mind.
2 men left on. Stepping in, Yadier Molina. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Even though we're moving
They
into
gotta
the
bring out
back end of this
Knebel
game, they're
on a
only
2-run
down
ball
by a
game.
couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball
strike out there from
very well
Knebel.
could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Got him to go down swinging there. Yadier Molina becomes the first out of the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Knebel is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Lane Thomas is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's 1-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2.
And Knebel strikes out the side.
And strikes out the side in order.
Great inning
1, 2, 3
and
go the
relief
Cardinals.
for Knebel.
And it remains
give us the lead headed into the
now
ninth.
the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Gant will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Dexter Fowler is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Orlando Arcia is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 7.
Here's Eric Sogard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. Gant, a 27-year-old. He was a 21st round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
So Yelich gets his
So 2
perhaps
gone now
final
in the
at bat of
Brewers
the
half of the
game.
8th, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. First pitch of
Rounded
the
out the
at-bat
first
on its way.
a liner last time up.
didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Knocked down by Goldschmidt to save a run.
The 1-0. Fouled away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he fouls this one off.
One there with Yelich. Nothing but fastballs so far.
The 3-2 pitch. And a
And he walked
fastball
him.
misses there. Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than
Might
other
look to
guys
get
is
him in
exactly
motion
what we
there,
saw
2
right there.
down.
Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He
Yeah,
made some good
tripled and
pitches, but he
singled.
just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Has a look. Now the pitch. And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drop.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second.
And
he'll try to
Yelich
get
is
back
gunned
now, but
down
it's
on the
not going to
base
work. The
path.
throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this.
So he tried to get somebody in scoring position, didn't quite work out for him.
Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 71.
Here comes the first pitch.
And we'll give Josh Hader his second save
Garcia has a
opportunity.
read on
First
it.
pitch,
He's got
driven
it
out to
one away.
left. But Garcia's there.
Now batting. The center fielder.
After this one, we'll try
Striding
and do a
into the
quick
box,
check on Ryan
Dexter
Braun,
Fowler.
see
Here's
what
a
his
slider that's
injury
inside.
prognosis
1-0.
is. Hopefully it's not too serious.
One out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up.
Justin, nice
On
play
to
for out
first, and
number
that means
2.
the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
At the plate,
Colton Wong
Colton
going up
Wong.
against Hader.
He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1-0 the count. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet.
And we got him
this
looking.
is
We got a
strike
call there at the
3
bottom of the
call, and a
zone.
bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Hader
Always
gets the
nice to
call.
get the first game
Anderson
of the
gets the
series,
win.
but even
And
more so when it's in front
Milwaukee
of the home crowd, seems to
knock
energize
things up
everybody the rest
here
of the
at the
series.
top of the NL
Tonight's ball game
Central,
comes to a close,
unseating the
3-1 the
undefeated
final.
Cardinals.
The Brewers
Dropping
rode an
them to
important
3-1 while
6th inning to
improving
victory
to
in this
3-1
one.
themselves.
Brett Anderson earns his first win of the season. Josh Hader wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's
Good
a
work
wrap here
out of the
tonight.
bullpen
Mark
again
Rosa,
for
Dan
Claudio
Kozak, and Heidi
Knebel
Watney. This is Matt Vasgersian. You've
Hader.
been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter
We got
at
a
MLB
big
The Show.
second half of the 6th inning after Anderson gave up a run. It's really great pitching. I mean, we worked around 11 hits,
The final line
10 given up by our starter,
for the victorious
but the rest of the bullpen was pretty locked down. 3 innings shutout
They
with
left 12 men on
1
base.
hit allowed. That's pretty good work out of the pen. So we'll do a quick look to check in on Ryan Braun and then call it a stream. Okay, so Ryan Braun sustained an injury, bruised arm during today's game, and he will be out a few days. What would you like to do? Well, if he's just a few days, we can just keep him out of the starting lineup, and I think we'll be fine. I was worried based on that initial prognosis. They were talking about like a break of some kind, but a bruised arm is definitely something we can handle, so we'll keep him active and just look and see on the lineup real fast what his outlook is. So 1 to 6 days for Braun. That is definitely something we can deal with and keep him, on the roster and just play Matt Gamble, or we'll play Tyrone Taylor or Aviseo Garcia. Will probably most likely get those starts out and left for us. But with that being said, I think we will call it a stream. Thank you so much for tuning in to Game 4 of our Brewers 162 game playthrough. Enjoyed having people live in the chat as well as tuning in after the fact. Thank you so much for the support. Subscribe and turn on notifications to make sure you don't miss another game. And we will be back tomorrow with most likely games 2 and 3 of this series with the Cardinals. So we'll see you then.